Okay, so these are scenes. So scenes are what everyone sees and what you can switch between. So like you're going to have a scene in a movie. I can go to a YouTube scene and this is what it's going to look like. We're on the YouTube scene right now. This is a streaming scene. So what's going to happen is all the flashy stuff comes up on the screen. YouTube scene is what we use when we're going to be recording videos. Streamrater scene here. We have a Streamrater YouTube left scene. If Vash wants to record a video, he's on the left-hand side. Streamrater YouTube right scene, meaning no alerts are going to pop up, and he's on the right-hand side if he wants to switch, because he might be covering something up. We have full screen, boo, with no alerts. We have Meeks PC, which is only on the computer, so this is just showing that anything that I'm doing on my computer, it'll show up on here. This is what I use to obviously record how to do stuff for your stream. We have a be right back scene. It's gonna go be right back and you're not gonna see me for a second. Watch out.
Oh, the music's all intense. It's like, yeah.
Okay, that was a be right back scene. So it literally has no alerts. It's just clips coming up. We have a Q&A screen, so it's this background of videos, and then we have a Q&A down there. We have a Q&A record scene, so this is the Q&A scene with background, but no alerts. So if Vash wants to record a video with stuff in the background because he's just chatting, then that's one there. We have a Streamrater night scene, so this is a scene that has alerts, but it has no cameras. It's when we stream for the 6 hours when Vash is asleep. That's that one. Then we have a be right back for 30 minutes scene, and what this is a it's a video file that's a 30-minute timer. That's a video, and it just ticks down from 30 minutes down to 0. And I just got that from YouTube. And there's also a 1-hour one too. I'll just show you that right now though, but you won't be able to hear me or see me.
Oh yeah, right. Sweet.
Okay, so that's that. Those are all the different scenes we have. You might have different scenes for yourself. And then what we have is all the different sauces. As you can see here, we have a lot of sauce, and that's not the kind of sauce that you eat with chips. It's a different kind of sauce. It is a software sauce. So, how do I explain this? Half of these sauces aren't being used here because there's a little eye, and you cross it off, meaning it's not showing up on here. It's meaning no alerts are going to show up on here. I just couldn't be bothered deleting them individually. I just crossed them off. So if you want to add a source, you click over here, add new sources to your scene. We're in the Meeks PC scene. We're going to add a source. So these are all the different kind of sources. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? Yeah, you can. Cool. Firstly, we have an image. So you can add a picture that'll show up on stream. Then you have, so literally you just click on this. Here, I can show you. Add source. This is just going to be a little slow because Streamlabs OBS is super slow. So I already had a picture here. This is was a layout that we used around our camera before we had a green screen. So you can click add a new source instead. You can title it. You can click add source. It's going to add one down the bottom down here, but it's not going to have an image set to it yet. Like a boss says, what? I put software sauce on my spaghetti all the time. What am I doing wrong? Are you a robot? So anyway, it's got the image on here now. All we have to do is double click it. Okay, then you click browse, and you can browse your computer and literally just click on an image and it'll open up the file on here. Then you click done and the image will pop up on the stream. So we used to use that for Streamrators when we wanted to show the Streamrater skins on the screen. But we don't really use images anymore. I don't think we use it for anything. No. Yeah, we don't have images. So I can just delete that now because it's nothing there. So I just right click and you go to remove that source. Okay, there we go. You click plus and we go to browser source here. Okay, so a browser source allows you to add a website or a third-party widget or a HTML file to your stream. So what it is like your alert box that's on Stream Elements. So I go to streamelements.com and I go to my overlays, and you can add subs that pop up on the stream. You can add bits that'll pop up on the scene, like different videos that'll pop up, when someone subscribes, or when someone gives bits, or when someone donates, or when someone follows. You'll have funny things that will pop up on the stream. So you upload those to streamelements.com or streamlabs.com. Then they will give you a browser source, which is a URL basically. So it's basically giving you a URL to a website where all of this stuff is playing all the time. And then you're adding that URL to your stream, so it'll pop up on your stream. So just imagine like you go to a website, let's say www.streamelements.com/TeamVash's alerts. Let's just pretend that's a website URL. It's not what it's like. Then thanks, Carb, for the turbans. Then there's no alerts on this scene, so nothing will pop up. So then you've got streamelements.com/TeamVash's alerts. That web page, let's say you had that up running all the time, you would see all of our alerts popping up all the time whenever someone did something in the chat. So then you're just grabbing that URL and you're adding it to your stream here. So it's going to be playing on that website. It's also going to be playing here because you're incorporating the browser source into Streamlabs OBS as well. So that's how that works. I can't show you our URLs because it's private. If I show that to you, then you would literally have all of our alerts coming up on your stream, and I don't want that. So I can't actually show you. I might just double check to see if I can show you how to add one though. I'm just going to change scenes for a second. Okay, we're back here. So if you want to add a browser source, here's how you do it. You click the plus icon, you click browser source, you click add source. Here's all the different browser sources we have. So I can explain what they are actually without actually showing them. So stream element emotes. So you go to streamelements.com. So you're going to go to streamelements.com. This is what we use to get the emotes to pop up on the screen. So what this is, Stream Elements emotes, is whenever someone gives subs or bits, all these fancy emotes will just come spraying over the scene. That is Stream Elements emotes. That's just what I call it. It's called Kappa-Gen in Stream Elements though. So you go to your streamelements.com, you go to My Overlays, you can click Create Blank Overlay. I'm going to do that right now. You can name it, I named it Kappa-Gen or something, so I'm just going to call this Delete, so I delete it later. I do 1080p size, I think. I don't think it really matters. You click the Go to Overlay Editor, which is a little pencil icon. So just do this on your own streamelements.com. Then you have all these different widgets that will pop up on the screen. So I just use Kappa-Gen. So I think it's at the bottom somewhere. Yeah, it's near the top. It's under Stream Alerts. So you got Featured Widgets, then Stream Alerts. It says Alert Box, Hype Cup. You go to Kappa-Gen, you click Add. Then it says Use Entire Screen for Emotes. You can change the emote. I think you have to double click on the thing. You can click Emote Explosions, and you can click how many emotes you want. Anyway, so that you can just play around with that. Then you just have to go to Launch. So at the bottom left-hand side, you go to Launch, and it will show your overlay that you can use. And it says Export Overlay. Click on the link below to copy it to your clipboard. Once copied, add it to your scene as a browser source. Make sure you do not share this link with people you don't trust, or just with anyone in general, because it'll show up your stuff on their scene basically, or maybe they can hack something, I don't know. I just don't show it. Then you copy that link and you literally go over here. You can click Add New Source here. You can call it Kappa-Gen. I'm just going to call this Delete, because I want to delete it later. Add Source. This has automatically got a Streamlabs browser source showing up here. So anyway, you click Add Source. Then you're going to double click on here. Then here, okay, this is where you add the browser source. This is just a default Streamlabs browser source, which is just, it says that thing pops up on the screen. You copy that URL from Stream Elements or Streamlabs and you paste it here. You can change the width to 10, I think I do 1920 by 1080. Depends on the size of your stream that you're using in your settings. And then I click Shutdown Source when it's not visible, so that when it is not, so someone's not sharing bits, it's not going to be showing anything on the screen because you don't want anything to be showing there. You can click Refresh Browser when scene becomes active in case you're having weird glitches come up on the screen. You can try clicking that button. I usually just leave it as the default settings, but change the width and the height. So that's how you add one. I'll just go through all the different ones that we have though. Let me explain all of the browser sources that I have. Okay, here are all the browser sources that we have. Okay, so store redemptions. This is on Stream Elements. If someone wants to redeem a sound, you need to have the Store Redemptions widget from Streamlabs.com. You need to have that as a browser source. This is all on Streamlabs.com. TreatStream MIG, so when you go to TreatStream and you link your Twitch account, it'll give you a browser source that you need to add as well. Quest Mode donations, if someone donates using Quest Mode, they have a link on that website too that you need to add for the donations to show up on the screen. Critical Hits Bitboss, that was from GatherBot. We don't use that anymore. TreatStream for Vash, so Vash's account and my account. Boss 2, that was from GatherBot as well. We don't use that anymore. Stream Raiders, that's for the countdown that'll pop up. So you get that from streamraiders.com when they sign you up. GatherBot events, we don't really use that. We don't use that. When someone donates, I guess I have 2 of them there. GatherBot donations. Another Store Redemptions for some reason. So Cheer 1 is when you want alerts to show up when someone donates through cheering. I have that on streamelements.com there, but I also have it on streamlabs.com. So our subgoal and bitgoal that come up on the screen, they're also browser sources that I get from streamelements.com. Streamlabs OBS boss, you go to streamlabs.com and you go to the stream boss, so they give you a URL there, so you add that one. Halloween Streamlabs donations, so that was a separate browser source I created for all of the Halloween videos to pop up on the screen when someone donated on Halloween, so that we have a video on our Fortnite channel showing what those were. But basically I was on streamelements.com and I added a new overlay and added alert box, went and only checked the cheer settings and added videos to that one. This is just an overview, so I'm not going into that much detail. Mig's cheer alerts, so I added more cheers for Halloween. And spooky alerts was, I downloaded some free spooky alerts, and they have a browser source too. So that's what adding browser sources looks like. Let's go to the next thing. So image slideshow, I've never used that before. I'm assuming you can have images show up on the screen. Display capture, so this is when you want to show different things. So I'm going to add it. So here it's just got Mig's PC. So if I just wanted to show the desktop in general, so if anything I click on this desktop, it's going to show up on screen. But you can also add a new source, and you can add your just a video game that you're showing on the stream. So maybe I'll have a Stream Raider one. Actually, no, I don't think I use that. I think you can just show specific applications or specific things instead of just everything on your screen. So you can do that there. I just show the entire screen. Then we have game capture. So if you have a game like Stream Raiders, you can show that. So here I've got Stream Raiders, but you might have a game you're already playing on your PC. We don't play on PC, we play on Xbox. So you click add new source and you can probably use a drop down and click on the game you're playing instead. What else we got? NDI source. So we use an NDI source. Ooh, it's a bit complicated. So basically, we have a 4K capture card down here. This is our 4K capture card. Blaze is playing Fortnite at the moment. So this is just the Xbox, basically. So we have a 4K capture card that is plugged into the Xbox and the computer and the TV. It's bringing the image of the Xbox to the PC. And it's going through this program here called the 4K Capture Utility, which is the capture card's own software. And then it's called a NDI source when I use it this way. So then I can that's how I add it onto here. I just click NDI source, add source, and I've got it here. There was quite a few other steps I had to use to get it to work. It's a little bit complicated. You have to download a few programs to make it work, but that's basically what that is. I'm not really going into that much detail into everything. Okay, so next we have scene. I guess you can add a scene in your source or something. I don't know. I've never used that before. Color source. I don't know what that is. Media source is if you want to add a video on the screen. You can use that. So you can have GIFs or MP4 files or web files. It's the only ones I would really use. Or even audio files as well. So I don't really use that unless I wanted to show someone a clip that was really funny or something. So not really used. Text is definitely used. So if you wanted to have twitch.tv/whatever your URL is in the bottom left-hand corner or right-hand corner, you can do that. Or for us, we have text for Q&A on our Q&A scene. It says Q&A on the left-hand side. Windows capture, so you want to capture a specific window. It's probably similar to display capture. I don't know, they have two similar ones. Video capture device. This is when you want to add your webcam on. So you can add that in. You just click on the drop-down box and choose your camera from the list. I skipped over audio. So audio input capture is when you want to add a microphone or a USB microphone. So that's our one here, which is Audio Technica. This is the Audio Technica mic right here. So you just click on that. Audio output capture is if you want to capture music, I think, or the sound of your desktop itself. I think that's what that is. VLC source is when you want to add a video to your scene. VLC media player. I think I use this when we're using a Q&A scene, so let's try this out. So I'm going to add one. Yeah, so this is when I add Q&A or clips. So the Be Right Back scene has like 30 different clips rotating in there, and the Q&A scene has, 30 different background scenes that are rotating in there. So basically, if I was to add, I'll add a new one. Okay, here. So you can click playlist. So loop playlist just means that it'll loop the playlist over and over again. You can shuffle it so it's randomized. You click plus, you click add files, you search for the files in your computer, and you just add all of them. You can add as many as you want. And then you can click stop when not visible, restart when visible. So we don't use that. So we use pause when not visible, unpause when visible. So what that means is, let's say we're on streaming scene, so we're just showing our gameplay as usual. Then we're going to go to a Q&A scene. When you go on the Q&A scene, it's going to show the videos in the background. Let's say we go back to the streaming scene for an hour, then we go back to the Q&A scene. What it's going to do is it's going to pause that video exactly where you left it, and it's going to play it again just from that exact moment when you go back to the Q&A scene. And we want to do that because we don't want it to restart at the start of the video again, because then it's never going to get to all the other new videos. It's just going to keep playing that first moment over and over again, and that's boring. So we just want it to pause, so at least we're always going to be showing something different. It's not restarting again. And always play when not visible means it's always playing in the background through the entire playlist. You don't want that either, because I don't know if that's going to lag your computer or something if it's always playing in the background. So I just use pause when not visible, unpause when visible. So sometimes you have an issue with this where it'll suddenly just freeze the video in the background. The way to fix that is to just click one of these and click back to another one, to the pause one, and then click done, and it should restart itself and be fine. But sometimes that does happen, and Vash has to fix that in the background. Alright, let's delete that. We don't want that. Remove! Okay, let's add another source and see if there's anything else on here that I might have missed. Oh yeah, and when you add all the audio files, they come up over here on the mixer file here, so you can see VLC source would have been the video audio showing up on here. I think I already explained mixer in another video though. Alright, let's just click plus. So this is an alert box. This is when you use Streamlabs OBS. You have an essential alert box. So instead of adding the browser source over here, you can add just the alert box itself. So what that means is when you have someone subscribing and you have a video popping up on screen saying, "Thank you for subscribing," you can add a browser source that'll show that video on the scene. It's a URL that is showing up on a website, and you add it to your Streamlabs OBS so it'll show up here too. But you can also instead just use the alert box here, and everything is already linked to this entire widget. It's called a widget, it's not a source, I guess. I don't know. No, it's still a source, but it's called a widget. So if I want to add this, I can add it. You can double click on that and it'll show you videos here you can have for different bit amounts. You can choose name tiered X amount. You can change the media here, the animation, the donation message, the alert settings. You can just tweak around with this here. I'm pretty sure like if you want to add your treat streams and stuff, you do that from streamlabs.com website. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. Someone pledges on Patreon, you probably have to link it to your Patreon account. someone subscribes, you can have different alerts and stuff show up on the screen. So we used the alert box instead of the browser source because we had issues with the browser source where it just stopped working randomly. Then I went to Streamlabs support on the Discord and they said try the alert box instead, and it worked better, so we use that instead. Okay, so we can add a follower goal. We don't use that. Followers don't matter, viewers matter. Donation ticker, we don't have that on here. What is that though? I've never actually... Oh, show your most recent donations to your viewers. Oh, that's kind of cool. Viewer count, if you want to add a viewer count up there, we don't use that. Credits at the end of your scene, I guess. Sponsor banner, we don't have sponsors, so not that. Maybe you do though. Subscription goal, I don't think... Oh no, we do use that. Yeah, I just get it from the website, so streamlabs.com, and I added it as a browser source. Looks like you can just add it on here though. New friends, please. Instant replay of your most recently captured replay in your stream. I've never used that before. Bit goal, so we've got that, but I got it from the browser source. Donation goal. Oh, we've never used that before. Chat box. So I use this when we have the Patreon party and I want to show me giving out everyone's points. The jar it catches bits and subs and stuff. I've never used that before. Is Stream Boss, we do use that, but I actually got it from the Streamlabs OBS website, so you can just use it here instead. It's a bit faster. Spin wheel. Streamer manually triggers a spin whenever they're live. Spin the wheel to make a decision. I've never used that before. Seems fun. Media share. I don't know what that is. I've never used that before. Stream label. If you want to add text, most recent follower. Things like that. I haven't used that either. So this is how you add all of the different scenes we have here. So you can literally add a scene, you just click plus, you just name it, and then you have tons of different scenes, and what really makes a scene is all the sources put together. All these different sources, which are different browser URLs. We've got text on here, we've got cameras here, we have treat stream alerts popping up, we have the microphone here, desktop audio here, which is turned off right now, cameras, 2 cameras, you've got the boss coming up on here, you've got supported creator codes, tons of different things to show up on your stream. So I hope you like this video, hope it helped you. Let me know in the comments down below if you use any of these sources and scenes, if you use Streamlabs OBS, if you have any tips to making it smoother for me because it's so slow. Or if you use Stream Elements Live, let me know if you use that too. We used to use Stream Elements Live and I liked it a lot, except one day it started burning up our CPU fan. I have no idea why. Just every time I used Stream Elements Live, it would burn up the temperature of the fan, the CPU fan. So as soon as I switched to Streamlabs OBS, it's perfectly fine. We got a really beefy computer, a really good CPU fan, and suddenly when I was using it, well, you used it for like 2 months and it was fine, and then suddenly it's like there was an update or something and it just started burning up the fan and overheating into like danger zones. So I had to stop using it, spent 3 hours moving everything back over to Streamlabs OBS, and it's fine over here. It's just Streamlabs OBS is so slow. Anyway, let me know if you like this video, like and subscribe, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, bye!